Hey, hockey fans, welcome back to the Oilers Fanatic. Today, we will kick off a new series simply titled By Request. As the title suggests, this series will be made up of videos requested by you, the fans. Today's video was requested by RC Productions. The request was made to see my prediction for the 2022-2023 Edmonton Oilers roster. Let's get started. I'll go through the whole lineup first, and then describe what I was thinking as I constructed it. On my first line, I have Connor McDavid centering Dylan Holloway and Zack. My second line has Leon Draisaitl centering Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Warren Foegele. My third line has Ryan McLeod centering Brock Mcginn and Kyler Yamamoto. And my fourth line has Derek Ryan centering Devin Shore and Josh Archibald. On the blue line, I have Darnell Nurse and Tyson Barrie in the top pairing, Duncan Keith and Evan Bouchard in the second pairing, Philip Broberg and Cody Ceci in the third pairing. Slater Cuckoo is my seventh defenseman. In goal, I have Mike Smith and Ilya Konovalov. For the first line, I think Dylan Holloway starts this year in Bakersfield, but has a breakout year and is up playing with the Oilers before the year is out, eventually getting promoted up to the top line. Zack can play both wings, so I have moved him over to the right side to form what I think could be a very exciting first line for the Oilers. I think Jesse Puljujarvi may become a victim of Edmonton's cap crunch. I've traded him to the Carolina Hurricanes in this scenario in return for Carolina's 2023 first-round draft pick. If he has another strong season, I don't think a return of a first-round pick would be out of the question. If he regresses, though, the return would be less, maybe a second or a third, and a prospect. For the second line, I'm keeping Nuge and Dry together, and I think Warren Foegele has a shot at earning himself a top six role. He can also play both wings, so I've moved him to the right side to form this line. For the third line, I have traded Zack Cassian to the Pittsburgh Penguins for Brock Mcginn. At the time of the trade, Cassian would have 2 years left at $3,200,000, and Brock Mcginn would have 3 years left on his deal at $2,750,000. Both players bring similar elements to the lineup, some offensive flair, energy, and physicality. I think Mcginn should form an effective third line with Ryan McLeod and Kyler Yamamoto. I have Yamo signing a 2-year contract this summer, and he becomes a third liner. For the fourth line, I have Devin Shore and Derek Ryan coming back for the second year of their 2-year contracts, and I think Josh Archibald will receive a new 1-year deal next summer. For the defense, I think Darnell Nurse and Tyson Barrie remain in the top pairing. I have Evan Bouchard in the top 4, playing with Duncan Keith. And Philip Broberg is firmly on my team next year, playing with Cody Ceci in the third pairing. As I stated before, Slater Cuckoo returns as my seventh defenseman as he signed a 2-year contract this summer. In goal, Mike Smith returns for the second year of his 2-year contract, and I have prospect Ilya Konovalov, after an impressive first season in Bakersfield, earning a spot in the tandem with Smith. If Konovalov doesn't end up impressing, the job likely goes to Stuart Skinner. I just have a gut feeling that Konovalov ends up being the better goaltender, but it could go either way. I think the Oilers will want to give one of their prospects a shot next year, unless they both post poor seasons in Bakersfield. In that case, we will likely see a 1B type goaltender brought in on a short-term deal. Well, guys, that's my 2022-2023 roster. Here's another look, top to bottom. What do you guys think? What would your roster look like? Sound off in the comments below. A special thanks to RC Productions for the video suggestion. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Enjoying the videos? Please like and subscribe for all the latest Oilers content. You've been listening to The Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.